Hello, my name is Keith Johnston and I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And before I start, I know that my camera is not great, so I will look to improve that moving ahead. But this is my channel, The Hiking Dad, and really the point of this channel is to create a space and community for discussion, encouragement of what works within backcountry hiking for you, and also just want to chat about like getting outdoors and even I'm a pastor, and so some lessons from the Bible that's been a great encouragement to me. My journey specifically around backcountry hiking is a relatively new one, and so I am by no means any sort of expert in this field whatsoever. For me, it started in 2000 with an invite from a neighbor. I grew up, or he invited me, and I knew nothing about backcountry hiking, and I'm like, I'd love to give that a try. Didn't really know what to expect, but I just thought it sounded awesome, and there's literally nothing else really to do at that time. And so he gave me this packing list, and at the time, all I really had for gear was a tent and a sleeping bag, and so I borrowed a backpack from my brother and some other items from other people. And away we went. It was like me and three other guys. We did this one night hike in an area of Cadovan, Alberta. I think my pack weighed about 45 pounds. And I had so many clothes. I don't know why I had so many clothes, but I was ready for, I don't know, any type of weather possible. We did about 25 kilometers on that trip, and I absolutely fell in love with hiking. 2021, I went on my second trip with the same guys. We did about 27 kilometers. And it was after that hike in 2021 that I was like, I'm all in on this. And I began to look for gear, begin to read, listen, scroll, internet, YouTube, anywhere else. And I just found that there was so much information out there. And honestly, it was like pretty overwhelming as I began to do research and look for gear. But 2022 is really when the adventure of hiking took a whole new turn. And it involves my oldest daughter, Hadley, who's 10 now, almost 11. And her love for hiking also took off. 2022 was the first hike that I planned myself, and I thought I had packed properly for, which was definitely not the case. Another video could be done on that at a later date. And it's crazy that my daughter still likes to go and be outside and do backpacking after that trip. You know, Along with this video and this channel and doing these videos, my hope is that we really can create a discussion platform for us to talk, but also I really want to share some biblical principles or things that I've been learning or just thinking about. And so today in this introduction video, I want to take a couple minutes to read and just give a quick thought on Psalms chapter 13. It just says this. It says, "How long, Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I wrestle with my thoughts and day after day have sorrow in my heart? How long will my enemy triumph over me? Look on me and answer, Lord my God. Give light to my eyes, or I will sleep in death, and my enemy will say, I have overcome him, and my foes will rejoice when I fall. But I trust in the unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing the Lord's praise, for he has been good to me." If I could just encourage you, if you're in a place right now where you think God has forgotten you, or you're dealing with challenges in your life, hardships, obstacles, it seems like everything is going against you. And maybe you've even cried out to God or asked God and looking for answers. David, the writer of Psalms, is in that same boat. You know, he's wrestling and has thoughts and trying to figure out where God is in this. Yet, through the midst of all this, he finishes up this chapter. He says, but I trust in your unfailing love, but I trust. My heart rejoices in your salvation, and I will sing the Lord's praise, for he has been good to me. Let me just encourage you, no matter what you're going through, don't give up hope. Trust in the Lord for his unfailing love, and remember that God continues to walk with you. Don't lose hope in the midst of what you're walking through, no matter what it is. I'd love to read in the comment section about your first hiking experience, how you got into it, and even why you continue to go. In the next video, I know this one is like pretty short. This is my first go round at this. I'm going to talk just probably about some more gear that I use, and just begin a discussion and dialogue about what works gear-wise, what you found has been helpful, useful, that you thought would work, that hasn't. But yeah, love to read and just begin a dialogue in the comments. And so, again, my name is Keith, the Hiking Dad. I'm really excited just about to share some of my journey with you, and just really build a community where we can discuss and encourage one another as we just walk through and get outside and enjoy God's creation. So this has been exciting. I'm ready to go, so we will talk later. Bye.